So this is a walkthrough of the CQ series. Now this is a CQ18T. Your mixer might look a little bit different to this. Probably if it's a smaller one it won't have these programmable knobs, but it will have the 3 soft keys on the right hand side. So the very basic operation is that these 3 soft keys we will have programmed to some predetermined scenes, and they will be labelled accordingly, perhaps default large and full, or they might be default full and band or something like that. We will have another video on how to save and overwrite scenes as well. But to get you started, the very basic operation is these soft keys, which will have some preset scenes for you. The next level of operation is the faders tab. We will have set some custom layers up, so if you make sure that that left hand side there is highlighted as custom, and then you should have some tabs along the top here that say speech, band, music perhaps, or outputs. Depending on each installation it will be slightly different. But for this example, we've got a tab here with all of your speech microphones on, and you can tap and slide the slider up, or you can, whatever is highlighted in yellow, you can use the knob on the right hand side to turn it up accordingly. You've also got a mute down at the bottom there for each individual channel coming in. The same is applicable for the band and any music inputs that you've got in this example. For more advanced settings, like setting up a channel, we can show you that now. So if you go to band, and we're going to set up, for example, we're going to set up a vocalist. So the first thing we're going to do is turn that channel to 0 dB. And then because it's highlighted here in orange, I can then press the processing button and it will stay highlighted. So then I can tap this one here and get the person to begin to sing and turn the gain up to a point where I can hear them nicely within. You should also see a green bar appear here as they sing, and you want it to be at about the 0 dB mark or wherever it sounds best for your particular system. You then want to go down to the PEQ on this right hand side, tap on that, and here is your equalizer. Now to get started, you can go to the folder icon in the top right hand corner, press that, and then use the knob on the right hand side to scroll down, and I'm going to choose that it's a female vocalist and click recall. That gives me a good start so that that particular microphone is set up for a generic female vocalist. Then if I want to make adjustments, I can either use my finger and drag it up and down and from side to side if I want, or I could use the individual controls. So this light blue one here, the lower mid, I can make it a narrower or wider notch. I can move it along the frequencies, so lower down into a bass or higher up into the middle or the treble, or I can make it a deeper notch or a higher peak using the bottom box there. If you've got a microphone which is handled, you might want to add a low cut filter. Now that's back on this page here where the gain was, and it's a high pass filter. So you might want to press that to be in and turn that to probably for a hand microphone, you might want to get the person to move their hand up and down like that on the microphone, on the casing of the microphone, and move that until that rumble is reduced. And then you can see that here on the PEQ as a green one there. It is quite useful as well as the person's singing. You can press the RTA button, and that will give you a wiggly line to show you where the peaks and troughs of their voice is coming in naturally. Once we've done that, you've also got a gate available. Most of our customers don't use the gate, but it enables you to, you can put that in, and then that means that if the signal is coming in lower than this knee here, then the microphone will turn itself off. But if it comes in higher, then it will turn itself on. You could use that, or you could use a compressor, which does effectively it pushes down the signal coming in, dependent on where that knee is. You can lower that knee. So if we press that on by pressing the threshold button, and you can threshold knob, and reduce that down. So as they're singing, you can set that up. The last one is your sends. So here you can send it to the left, right, and other outputs. You might have these labeled as loop or as your record output. And if you want to send that channel to that particular output, so output 1, output 2, you can turn it there. You might also have a band output for a foldback mix, for a foldback speaker. So you might want to turn that up so that the person singing can hear themselves a little bit. So that is adjusting a channel and a general walkthrough of the very basics of the CQ.